same for some of us, the same for all of us. Let me say it in my best Virginians accent. This is for all of we. You rock with AllAhWeTv, the number one. I'm telling you.
Yo, you don't know it's Lady Lava representing for AllAhWeTv. You don't know who said that Lady Lava, Queen of the Freak.
Yo, good morning, Virgin Island. This is your boy John from the Muse. Hey, when I wake up in the morning, I always have to tune in to my man MLP on Rise Up on AllAhWeTv. Come join us.
Alright, good morning, Massive and crew. Good morning to all our viewers on all islands, St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, Love City, St. John, Chocolate City, Tortola, home of the 2026 Emancipation Festival that's coming up. It's going to be soon knocking on your doors. A massive lineup that's coming your way. So, our brothers and sisters in BVI, we just want to say salute and good morning to you. Good morning to Jules Van Dyke and Negada. Signal sometimes we get our viewers in Anguilla. Good morning to you. You have your summer concert series coming up to big up yourself. It's 7:09 right here on the Rise Up Morning Show on our clocks. And we also want to say good morning to you. We have a few news to share, and of course, we got to recognize our proud advertisers as we wake you up in the morning, get your day going. Most of you going until 7:40 this morning. There's a recent, we busting the gates this morning with a video release that's coming from the Virgin Islands Police Department out of St. Croix. They're experiencing an uptick in robberies, and the Deputy Chief of Police, Naomi Joseph, she's giving an urgent alert so our residents can be aware and, of course, do what you have to do to safeguard yourself. Of course, if anyone see anything, know anything, please come forward to the Virgin Islands Police Department to share what you know. Here's the VIPD, and this is this important message.
Good day, St. Croix. I am Naomi Joseph, your Deputy Chief of Police, this district. I come to you today because we are having a rash of robberies and burglaries. And the burglaries range from you locking your home, securing it, coming back and meeting it ransacked, to you being in the home all hours of the day and night. So they're coming in, tying the homeowners up or whoever's in the home up, taking whatever valuable they can, and then leaving if they can. They'll even leave with your vehicle if that's available for them to go with. So I want you to know that this is going on. It makes no sense for us to have an idea and don't share it with you, and you're not vigilant and being mindful that you're not as safe in your home as you want to be. So it seems like it's multiple groups, because we have a group that's out here burglarizing the businesses in the night. Between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. they're burglarizing. We have a group that's terrorizing, not funny, but our drug dealers. So they're robbing our drug dealers. They're not reporting it, but we know that's what's happening. We have another group that's targeting the areas that they think more wealthy people live. And so they're going out in those areas and they're doing that home invasion. And then we have a group that while you're out at work, they're breaking into your home. So what can you do to protect yourself? First thing, keep your phone next to you. Any songs that you hear, don't feel no way, dial 911 right away so that we can get moving. If you hear a sound outside in your yard, please don't open your door to go investigate. Don't do that. Watch, observe. If you can see a license plate in a vehicle, get that. All right? Call 911. When you're leaving, make sure you lock everything up. Don't leave nothing with no gaps that they can use to get into your home. And in your home, make sure to secure your valuable in a very secret place. We all have a place where we know about, but you can't just sit with the naked eyes. Hide your valuables as best as you can. More importantly, if you have animals, be aware of the different sounds, because we can tell the difference between the dog barking at somebody they know or strangers in your place. There is a difference. And when you hear those differences and you're able to see and you realize there's nobody you know, call 911. The ultimate goal is to get you help as soon as possible. We aren't Superman, but we're coming. And we're coming to help you, protect you in the best possible way that we know how. All right, so I'm arming you with the information. There appear to be young males. I do not have ages and I do not have exact color of skin tone because they're covering themselves from top to bottom, long sleeve, dark color clothing, hoodies, and dark shades. They're covering up themselves. So I can't tell you race, I can't tell you, but I can tell you from the voices that we understand that they appear to be very young. The mannerism appears to be young men. And so with that knowledge, I want you to safeguard yourself, safeguard your property, and remember, you can replace property, you can't replace life. So if the push comes to shove, preserve your life. Be the best possible witness that you can be. Document every single thing that you could think about them. If you hear an accent, like Hispanic individuals from different countries have different accents. So a Puerto Rican don't sound like a Santo, and they don't sound like a Venezuelan. They have different accents. Keep that in mind and listen for every single thing. If you're hearing a West Indian accent, document it in your mind. Be the best possible witness you can be. And we're going to do what we can, but remember, call 911. 911. Thank you.
Important message there from the Virgin Islands Police Department coming out of the St. Croix District. As Deputy Chief Naomi Joseph. I want to say special thank you to Earl Morris Sr. from Government Access TV for sharing that information with us. When you get important information as such, we just got to put it out there in the media, in the community to make sure everyone knows what's going on. So listen, like she says, be the best possible witness that you can. Deputy Chief, that is. Don't try to be Superman or Superwoman. Valuables could be replaced, but this is just ridiculous, man. It is crazy. I mean, if you have a clean shot, because in the Bible say if a thief, you cut off the hand, something like that it'll go. This is ridiculous, man. People working hard for what they got to do, opening the business, taking the chances, taking it up and down, and here you come in. There's enough work out here for you to do. If you just drive, hurricane season is August. No, it's July. We're entering August. And I'm just watching and thinking to myself, how can they trim the trees by the lines, like how they could, put some type of contract monies in place to make that happen, because again, it doesn't need, there's so many needs out here for you to be robbing people who working hard for what they got. So please safeguard yourself. Be careful. Good morning to our massive that's watching. Country, Kashif Hamilton, we see you there. Kashif is one of our aspirants and proud providers of the Rise Up Morning Show and AllAhWeTv. So I want to say good morning to you and good luck, brother. As you know, early voting starts in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's going till about July 30th, July 29th, July 30th. And then big primary day is on August 1st. Good time for you to just get acquainted with your aspirants, with those who are running for office, and you get to ask them why and what they could do and what they want to do and see if it's aligned with your mission, your visions. That's what all it's about, okay? So good morning to Kashif Hamilton. Good morning to all our other partners as well, including this is Number 3 on the ballot, one of our proud partners right here, Donna, Fred, Gregory, and Rodney. Enough is enough. Number 3 on the ballot. We want to say good morning to you. And then we also want to say good morning to the group, the committee pushing Mr. Rudy for Senate. He's young. He is innovative. He leadership heritage. Got a lot of ideas, a lot of vision, and a proud partner here on the Rise Up show. So, Massive and crew, we are continuing this morning, and we're going to run... Listen, a quick rolling right here with Kashif Hamilton and his he hitting the streets. Hitting the street with country. That's what it's called.
You're here with me, your candidate Kashif Hamilton, and we out here and we call it hitting the streets with the candidate. So you stop, we want to stop random people, and you will see here this afternoon. And we want to ask them simple questions. Afternoon, how you doing?
I'm good.
All right, so my first question is, do you vote?
Yes, I do.
All right, perfect. So there we go. That's very important to make sure that people that pass it, we ask them if they vote. But the most important question, I just need you to name me one thing that you want to see change in the Virgin Islands.
Clear transparency and better roads.
Clear transparency and better roads. So with me running as a candidate, one of my major things is transparency. Transparency can't just be that we want to say transparency. We have to show people transparency in the government, especially when it comes to the legislature. So at times with transparency, you have to ask the questions that people don't want to ask. Exactly. You have to put people in a position that they have to know that this is your job. Exactly. We can't keep going on with the thing that, okay, it's okay for you not to show up to work. Right. And go lunch, and then people are waiting. No, all of that will come down. If you're not transparency, it's going to lead to always some kind of corruption in the Virgin Islands. So I want to say thank you for stopping by, hitting the street with the candidate. So I want you to continue.
Kashif.
See you there. Afternoon. All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Bye.
All right, you make sure you do what you got to do, and we encourage everyone, make no excuse. You got early voting going on, and then, of course, on the Saturday, it's August 1st is the date. August 1st, you go out and you definitely make your choice. Make an informed choice. All right, what's happening today? Yesterday, we had a busy cruise ship little activity here in the island of St. Thomas. And it being slow season and all. What we're seeing right now is there's no ships in the St. Thomas district until, what they have here, until Sunday the 26th, which is going to be, the Raspadilla of the Seas that's going to go Crown Bay. Now, St. Croix has a ship today. That's Thursday at Frederickstead. That's the Raspadilla of the Seas. It's in St. Croix today. So Frederickstead Massive, you get, man, their product is so amazing. They got the vendors down there. They look so cute, and they offer the different products, the trinkets, the art, XYZ. So if you're in Frederickstead and you're just looking a little, a nice little vibes, a little chill out, a little cool out, you could go down there and enjoy it. On the weather side, let's pull up this computer. On the weather side, what we're seeing is moderate to high Saharan dust concentrations through Friday. So pre-asthmatic, asthmatic, even us on a whole, please be careful, all right? And it's saying moderate to high concentration of Saharan dust will persist across Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands through Friday. Impacts: hazy skies, reduced visibility, and triggered allergies or respiratory issues, all right? Yeah, and then it says it in Espanol. So just be careful of that. As of the, they did tell us if we're getting any rain or anything, don't see that. This is the weather service out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. All right. We're going to do a few commercials. Then when we come back, we're going to give you the police updates. There have been a number of arrests, share with you what's happening in the community. If you've been following, I didn't listen to the legislature hearing, but there's a post. And remember, you had this special hearing the other day. We were talking all about it. If you're going to watch it, I see some clips going around, VI 340 comics and this and that. Well, we're going to tell you the little synopsis they have and what came about that. But we're going to come right back. You're here tuning in to AllAhWeTv, the Rise Up Morning Show. It's 7:22 in the morning, and we just want to say good morning to you. All right?
My name is Arthur Solomon, and I'm here today to support Donna, Fred Gregory, and Rodney Moorhead for governor and lieutenant governor. I saw the things that she can do, her leverage, her education, her her cleverness and her smartness in doing things and getting things done. And she has been a tremendous individual in the community because she have helped a lot of people. She have also gave to a lot of organizations, and she herself have started her own organizations. My endorsement for the team is beyond reproach. Meeting Rodney also, keen individual, very good, his posture, his delivery, and with having someone like Rodney as a running mate, hey, this is going to be one of the best tickets to ever traverse in the Virgin Islands. And we are looking for your support. As today you look, she has been Assistant Commissioner of Education. She have also been the Controller of the Correction Bureau. And also, she turned out to be a very good senator where she lead the Finance Committee and also the President of the Legislature. So you can see the quality in her is really insurmountable. Is nothing really you can find to say that Donna is not the person. Her vast experience in finance is unbelievable. And she's an organizer and she executes very good. Don't forget Arthur Solomon endorsing Donna and Rodney.
All right, that message is brought to you by the group to the committee to elect Donna Frank Gregory Rodney Moorhead for Governor, Lieutenant Governor. You're tuning right here to AllAhWeTv morning show, and we're waking you up here on this Thursday. Could you believe it, man? The weekend just gone and the weekend coming right back again. I could tell you. I also are providers of One Communication, the Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority. Miss Naturalista, my hand them don't look ashy today because they got new products in at Miss Naturalista. You gotta go down there. They got the Zoresh, and they got the Naturalista butters, and they got a ton of other stuff. Check them out, St. Thomas, St. Croix, St. Thomas, right there in Haven Grand, next to the Windies Big Gate, the gate right there by Windies, alongside Moores and Red Hook Family Practice, and in St. Croix in front of Jane's Bridal. You know, you got, again, you got the market and you got the 2 gas stations. Right there you can find Miss Naturalista. All right. Also, we're going to show you some of our proud partners. We're so happy to have them. And look out for big things coming with One Wireless. This weekend, I'm understanding, and we're going to do a recording today. There is a backpack giveaway. One Wireless, One Communication is doing a back-to-school giveaway. Tune in tomorrow. You're going to find the information. Or before tomorrow, you're going to get, and you're going to see the promo here on AllAhWeTv. Back to school, come in. So that means the children getting out of your house, your fridge going to be able to lock, your water going, it's going to tape up because they just home running things up. But Back to School 2026 is knocking on the doors, and One Wireless have a back to school promo coming. We're going to tell you all about it. So just keep it locked to AllAhWeTv. Keep you informed of what's happening here in our community.
It all starts with one. Maybe it's one look. You know the one. Or one touch. Even one word. It can start with one step. Or one promise. Maybe it's one dream. Or one journey. One smile. One gesture. One deep breath. One leap of faith. One day to remember. Or one night to forget. One moment. So many stories that make up one crazy average, everyday, fabulous life. We get one life. Just one. Make your move. It all starts with one.
Welcome to the U.S. Virgin Islands, where the American Caribbean meets opportunity. With direct access to the global marketplace, discover a business environment designed to help you succeed.
Good ideas can be realized here.
We have wraparound services. We offer tax incentives. We offer access to capital. Companies that relocate here can get customer care second to none here from the Economic Development Authority.
We located in the Virgin Islands because of easy access of shipping and freight and cargo.
I welcome you to come to the Virgin Islands. Do business with us, expand, start. We're happy to have you. And while you're here, enjoy our lovely sunsets.
To explore a new horizon for your business, please visit our website at www.usvieda.org.
And good news, the Virgin Islands EDA is celebrating their 25th anniversary. 25 years of service here to the Virgin Islands, but still many of us are not really sure of what all the EDA does. We hear EDA, we hear the tax breaks, big business getting tax breaks, but no, they have a number of programs available for small business, for farmers, for fishermen. Yes, you got to go to the website and just see it. They have from microloans, supportive loans. So when the bank tell you no, EDA could look at your business plan, go through your projections, and they could say, yes, this is a good business that we could support and we will endorse. And the answer then will be yes. So the Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority, they're opening doors for big business in the Virgin Islands and also unlocking dreams for small businesses as you and I. And if you're located in a historic district, the Virgin Islands EDA, what they do, they have programs to rehabilitate your building, support you, and also help you buy some of those buildings. So you got to go to the website, find out all about the VIEDA. And once again, they're celebrating their 25th anniversary. One of our proud partners this morning is the committee to re-elect Avery Lewis to the Senate. Leadership, loyalty, legacy. Avery Lewis, we want to say thank you for being a partner here on AllAhWeTv. And as Avery Lewis says, push number 6. And our good friends here at HD Manufacturing. Window screens, seamless guttering, commercial gutters, PVC windows, roofing panels, and galvanum. Let's tell you about HD Manufacturing real quick. You know, galvanum. You need your galvanized for the house. They have it in one thing. They are here in St. Thomas. So your product ain't coming from Half Island. Your product is made right here. All right? So they got the galvanum. They got the gutters. What you see right here, the guttering, commercial gutters. They have seamless guttering. So HD Manufacturing, they pull up on your location, whether it's commercial or residential, and they bring the factory to you. It's so amazing to see this thing done. It's impressive. We showed it some time back, and we're going to start increasing the rotation of it once again. So if you need the standard, you know, like the square gutters that go on the end, they do that. If you want the round gutters, they do that as well, because you always have to do your home repair, your uptake, your upkeep, keep your thing working good, because over some period of time, those guttering, they get rust, they fall off, become a safety hazard, XYZ. AG Manufacturing, they got it for you. But I say the most impressive thing for me is they could bring the factory to your job site. And that job site, you will see it produced right there. They take the right measurements, they install it, they come with their bucket trucks, no matter how big your building is. HD Manufacturing, they can take care of you. So that's amazing news right there. What's the number? You need to check them out. 347-457-8410 or 340-513-0058. HD Manufacturing, located in Four Wings Plaza, right behind of the you know, when you coming in by Splash and Dash, you get a car thing there. You just keep going straight, right behind the dry cleaners. HD Manufacturing, or you give them a call. All right. So where we at this morning? Right now we at 7:32 here in the morning, and let's tell you about what's going on in the VIPD release side of things. But first, we were telling you all about the special hearing that they had in the legislature. This was about horse racing and the opportunity to restore horse racing on the island of St. Croix. Okay, where did that leave us? So Senators consider proposed horse race legislation in special session. All right. We're going to jump forward from the main paragraph, the first paragraph, to go to the senators, to the second paragraph, I apologize. Senators vote and subsequently decided to forward bill number 36-0313 to the Committee of the Whole for further vetting. All senators gave their position on the matter, and their consensus was the bill needed to be further reviewed and all necessary parties should be invited and involved in the decision. Senate President Potter acknowledged that he, along with the other senators, are in support of reviving horse racing in St. Croix, but time needs to be taken to ensure the bill is responsible and thoroughly assessed. The meeting will be held on August 19th in St. Croix. Okay, all right. So we're hearing about that, what's happening with the horse race bill. So they had a whole session to say we're going to continue the session. I'm not talking to nobody. They had a whole session to say we're going to continue the session. I mean, these things happen, you know. There's a lot of benefits. There's a lot that has to make sure it's carefully and it's properly reviewed, digested, and it's in true benefit for Virgin Islands and Virgin Islanders. But you had a whole session. I mean, Government House were kicking out video after video, endorsement after endorsement. Now you're saying you need the right people to come and testify. The governor in the press conference the other day talked about how nobody they know has been invited to testify. So all I'm saying is we have to take, time is money and money is time. You know, why we couldn't just do it one time and done? Why we in ample time we couldn't have had that reviewed? You know, it's us who doing business or us who are, you know, pushing forward our independent companies, running the economy, of course. We don't have time to waste. So at times you can't be kicking the can down the bucket, the can down the road. Sorry, but the can down the bucket. You can't be kicking the can down the road, man. We gotta get serious on things. You come in there, it don't need to be no long talk. You had your time to vet stuff. You had your groups. You meet with the governor. You meet with the horseman them or horse ladies. And we come to have a decision. Is yay or nay, you know? And you know, all this time now when we have another committee and a whole meeting, another set of lunch money going down, another set of travel going down, everybody getting together, everybody gotta get paid. We gotta run this place like a business, man. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the situation right there. Hey, just a perspective, okay? It's just a perspective. So we've been seeing some releases coming out as we started the program this morning with VIPD release of the uptake in robberies on the island of St. Croix, and to be very careful, be very aware. As the deputy chief says, there seems to be different groups. They got a group that targeting the drug man them. There's a group that targeting, you know, homeowners, whether you're there or you're in D, and they attacking you and they tying you up. There's some stupidness, man. And then there's another group that's saying, hey, this looks like a good area. We may target that place. So everybody just be careful, be aware. Do not take things for granted. Lock up. And as the deputy chief said, if you see something, you hear something weird, you call 911 and secure yourself. All right? So that's on the VIPD alerts right there. Then, of course, there are some arrests that are here making news. We're going to read it right from there. Patrol officers arrest man following domestic violence incident. What we have there. Officers responded to a report of verbal disturbance on July 20th at approximately 10:41 p.m., which resulted in the arrest of 42-year-old Steadroy Blake. As officers arrived on the scene, they made contact with Blake, who appeared intoxicated and made threats to harm a female acquaintance and her child. After officers attempted to de-escalate the matter, Blake ran back into the residence where he was observed physically assaulting the victim. Not good. He was detained and later transported to the Wilbur 8 Francis Command Police Station. Blake was advised of his Miranda rights, booked and charged with simple assault and battery domestic violence. And remember, domestic violence is one crime that you got to go to see the judge. You can't make bail immediately because, you know, look at the picture right here. This is Mr. Steadroy Blake. Yeah, they had a disturbance. Scratches everywhere. All right, let's keep the news going right here in the morning. Here, releases from the Virgin Islands Police Department. We hope, listen, it's always better to walk away. Walk away. But you know when things are heated, it's just in a different place, but de-escalate, calm it down. Don't get in the bacchanal. So now a woman arrested on child abuse charges following incident observed by detectives. What's going on here? On July 22nd, 2026 at approximately 11:06 a.m., while detectives were on patrolling duties, they observed a woman identified as Alexis Vasquez pulling a minor by the hair and forcibly jerking the child. Detectives intervened and Vasquez became belligerent and refused to comply with detectives. Alexis Vasquez, 35, was placed under arrest and charged with child abuse and simple assault and battery, domestic violence. She was booked into the police station as well. Let's see Miss Vasquez right here. This is Miss Vasquez. All right. Let's keep it going right here. You have a number of releases right here. Then listen, we don't want to read your name, call your name. Don't get yourself in no trouble. Try your best. Try your best. You don't want your name stick up in nothing like that. All right. Another one right here that we have. Man faces domestic violence charges after assaulting female in St. Thomas. Sunday, July 19 at approximately 1:55 p.m. What we have? Good morning, Shane. We got Shane Jaspard watching. Good morning to you, Shane. We also saw, good morning to all our viewers, man. Said Kashif Hamilton, saw Laverne, Campbell was watching, Terry Ann was watching, so good morning to you. We're wrapping up right here and just giving you some of the police arrest, the police information, and then we're getting out here on the Rise Up Morning Show, just reminding everyone that, hey, weekend coming, a lot of things going on, a lot of back to school promotions taking place, but most important is early voting happening here in the Virgin Islands, and you want to make sure that you either participate in early voting or you're there on primary election day. Let's go back to the news. Man facing domestic violence charges after assaulting female in St. Thomas. On Sunday, July 19, 2026, at approximately 1:55 p.m., patrol officers were dispatched to Estate Dunu regarding a female who reported that she was assaulted by a former acquaintance. Patrol officers and detectives from the Domestic Violence and Special Victims Unit made contact with a female who stated that she was involved in an argument with Dimitri Burke. The victim stated that the argument became physical when Burke struck her in the face multiple times and caused her to be ejected from his vehicle. She sustained injuries about her body due to the incident. On Monday, July 20th, the Special Operation Bureau detained 21-year-old Dimitri Burke, and he was advised of his rights. Burke was charged with reckless endangerment, simple assault, destruction of property, disobeying a lawful order, interfering with an officer, disturbing his or her duty, disturbance of the peace. No bail was set in the matter. Again, remember, domestic violence, you got to go before the judge. So the judge going to see it and then determine what is bail or what can be done. This is Mr. Dimitri Burke. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, we don't want to see you on the crime announcements. We don't want you in there. So best thing to do is to walk away, de-escalate the situation, count 10 to 1, call a friend, have a safe place to go to. Do not stay there because sometimes you mean well. You mean well, but it's just fire can't beat fire. Only in the forest that happen with trained professionals. So you need to sometimes walk away and talk another day. Sometimes we have to explore the options of even therapy and counseling. Our community in the Caribbean, we don't like to talk about that too much, but therapy and counseling is good. Bring two parties together. Somebody have to tell side A, shut up. Let side B talk, XYZ. Anyway, quick commercial break, then we're coming right back. It's AllAhWeTv. It's the Rise Up Morning Show here on a Thursday. St. Croix, you have a cruise ship today. St. Thomas, no ships until Sunday. All right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Donifred Gregory, your candidate for governor.
And I'm Rodney Moorhead, Lieutenant Governor candidate, and we're number 3 on your ballot.
Virgin Islanders, this election is about one thing, results you can feel.
And don't wait. Early voting is from July 20th to the 29th. Primary election is going to be on August 1st. This is your opportunity to shape the United States Virgin Islands.
On August 1st, vote number 3, Donna Fred Gregory and Rodney Moorhead, Governor and Lieutenant Governor. Enough is enough. It's time for results.
I'm Donna Fred Gregory, your candidate for Governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and I approve this message.
Let's redefine getting ready. Today ain't just about stepping out, we stepping up. Starting with the essentials, the Levi Fisher bundle isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. Hydrating and grooming that bed perfectly. Next, let's not forget the skin. With Naked Luxury's Fairline Men, we taking premium care that leaves your skin irresistible. Why? Because self-care ain't just a luxury, it's a necessity. So before you head out, remember looking good is more than just clothes. It's about bringing out your natural charm. You think your woman and want to see you rough all the time? Don't forget, look good all the time. Take care of yourself.
Alright, you hear the brother say it right there. You think self-care is just about the woman, them, man, them. You gotta take care of yourself too. Miss Naturalista got the products for men, women, children, the entire family, even your furry pets. They got incenses. They got things in this showing the behind the one bag. They have where I put in a diffuser. A diffuser, you know, put a positive vibes in the environment, help you breathe in and meditate. Whole of vibes. That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us here in the morning and Rise Up Morning Show. It was a quickie, but it's a goodie too. Just letting you know what's taking place here, happening in our territory, and so much more to go. That's right. So listen, today and every day, you be safe. Take care of yourself. Mental health is what it's all about, and keeping yourself in a nice place. All right. Don't let nobody interfere with your peace. All right, your peace of mind. That's why you keep smiling, because when you're frowning, you're giving them too much control over you, and we can't do that. So mental health, and sometimes you at a job site, you have to use, not abuse, but use your entitled 15-minute breaks that let you go outside, not have to answer the phone, get a little fresh air. Talk to yourself, yeah man, and just go back into the office and go back with a new spirit that you could able to take round 2, round 3, round 4. That's why the boxers that have the little, you know, the bell, the ring, and they are going in the little corners, because you need a break. But mental health, man, that's what it's all about, and we are promoting that, because every day we tell you, keep that smile on your face. Don't be frowning, and even when a situation look like it get you upset, just be the bigger person, all right? You see all of that we read with the domestic violence stuff. You don't want your name in them bacchanal caught up with that. So today and every day, be your best. Give your best. You reach for the stars, and one day you about to touch the sky. Yesterday, my partner and me were talking. John Black from Tatola, my brother actually. And we were making a joke, and I said, listen, you know, the eagle will fly the highest in the sky. So if I hearing chatter, that means I flying around the pigeons. I need to go higher, because the pigeon can't go where the eagle will fly. Remember that. If you hearing a chatter and the chatter is about you, that means you're flying among them. You need to take it up a notch and fly higher. And you keep that smile on your face. And with that note, we out of here. We want to say good morning to St. Thomas Federal Credit Union, one of our proud partners. See you here tomorrow on the Rise Up Morning Show. We might start 6:30 in the morning, but definitely by 7 o'clock. We're going to be on the air.
Mobile access from your phone 24 hours a day. To your checking and savings accounts, even online bill pay. Unsecured loans up to 30,000, car loans to 50K. Open Monday through Friday. So come visit us today at Credit Union. Not for profit or charity. Credit Union. But for service to the community. Credit Union. Rates and more when you walk in through the door at Credit Union. St. Thomas Federal Credit Union, the best kept secret in banking. Give us a call at 340-774-1299 or visit us at www.stthomasfcu.com. We're federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. For service you can trust, visit us at St. Thomas Federal Credit Union. All loans are